Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel ML for Analytics. Today we are going to discuss Doughnut Chart in this video. So in order to go ahead with this, what I am using is I'm again using Contoso database, and just to give you some overview of the data model, I am going to model view over here. So the model comprises of three dimension tables: dim product category, dim product subcategory, dim product, and one fact table, which is fact sales. This is point number A. Then the second point is that, as you can see, that the relationship between product category and dim product subcategory is one to many. So it's like one category has many subcategory, makes sense. And then one subcategory comprises of multiple products, again because relationship between product subcategory and product is one to many. And in the same way, one product consists of many transactions in this table, which is fact sales table. So let's go to our data view, and what I am going to do is I am going to create a measure over here, because I will be slicing and dicing the sales amount by product, and then I will be representing that by means of Doughnut chart. So I will just name it as sum of sales amount, let's say sum of sales amount. That's fine. And what I'll be doing is again sum x, and sum x requires the table name as the first parameter, so I'll give it as fact sales, and then it requires the expression as the second parameter, which is sales amount. So this is done. Now if you look at the visualization pane over here, and you will be able to find Doughnut chart over here. So it's like fifth column and third row. So click on it. So here comes the Doughnut chart. Now what it is asking for is, it is asking for legend, details, values, tooltips. Okay. So what matters the most is legend and values, right? So in values, I'm going to pass this measure. And in case of legend, I'm going to pass the product category. So product category name. Cool. So this thing is now done, as in I have got Doughnut chart over here. Now the second thing that I'm going to discuss about is the representation part, because when you make reports, representation is of paramount importance, right? So what I'm going to first of all do is I am going over here, which is the format pane. So every chart, every visual in Power BI has some formatting associated with it, and you can do it in the format pane. So it is not looking too good for me currently. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to edit this name. So I'm going to rename it, and I'll add a space, right? So this is done. Now this is edited. So the chart title and the legend title looks good. Now I'm going to go to format pane, and I'll go to legend. So currently it's right center, right? So though it looks nice right now, but it is like taking a lot of space, right? Lot of space of this chart. So what you can do in that case is you can go to position and you can change the position. So you can take it to top. So this is how it will look then, or you can take it to bottom, and you can also take it to like left, or you can take it to right. So none of the option look too good to me. I think right center was fine. So this is point number one. The title, I'll keep this as on. The legend name is editable over here also. So it by default it takes the name of the column, the dimension that you have put over here in this input, right? So but still you can edit this by going to legend option in format pane, and you can change the color if you want. I prefer black, so I'll choose black over here, right? And then you have got this I mean, whatever font family you want to choose, you can choose. This is fine for me currently. And if you want to like increase the text size, then you can go ahead with that also, right? So this is done. Then comes the data colors part. So I have got like 8 categories, right? 8 product categories. So I have 8 different colors by default over here. So I can change them over here, or what I can do is, if you want to accept the default colors but you don't like it, then you can go to view option over here and you can change the theme if you want. So I can opt for city park theme if I want, right? So you can go ahead with that if you like vibrant colors, classic, or this is like classroom, or whatever you want. I mean, if you want to go for innovate, then you can choose that also. So that also works fine, right? Looks good. But yeah, I'll have to do one reverse thing. Instead of black, I'll have to add white over here. So this first thing is done for me. Okay. Then I will actually go to detail labels over here. So detail labels are these labels which are given in front of you for each of these categories. So by default, it's data value percentage of total. So if you want all detail labels, then you can choose this. So your category names will also get added in that case. But yeah, since I am using this legend over here, so I am fine with this data value and percentage of total. But yeah, I'll change the color for sure, and I'll pick white color so that it to ensure better contrast. And if you want, as you can see, the display unit is auto by default. So Power BI automatically adds the details formatting for these numbers over here. But if you want to change it, you can choose whatever option you want to take, or if you don't want this kind of like squeezing or units to be added, so you can choose none also. But again, it's going to take a lot of space, right? And as you can see, so some of the numbers, they are getting trimmed also. So instead of that, I can choose thousands or billions or whatever. For now, I'll pick auto only. And if you want this, uh, as in uh, the decimal places to be controlled, then you can add the number of your choice. So adding 0 is going to remove the decimal places, or you can add 1 if you want, or 2 if you want, so whatever. So percentage decimal places is again controllable. Currently it's auto, it's fine with me. Again, I am going to increase the size of these labels, because they are appearing too small for me, right? So I think uh, 11 works fine, and I can change the label position if I want. So inside is like it's looking ugly, so you can add prefer outside or whatever you want. Okay, so as in by choosing prefer outside, you're just saying I am fine with outside. Majority of the cases, I'm fine with outside, but you can also add them to inside. But again, if you choose outside, so it's going to do that for every category, right? So this is done. And shape, so uh, this is like your inner radius. So if you increase it, then again your the gap, this innermost area, it gets increased. So Doughnut chart is just like your pie chart, but the only difference is that here a a gap is added, right? So it's like here is your circle, full circle, but in this particular case, you have cut some area out of this circle in order to turn it into a ring, right? So if you take it to 0, then it's going to become your pie chart, right? So I'm going to keep it to 60 only. So the idea behind this is if you want to add, say, any of the text over here or the total label or something like that over here, then that can be done. How I am going to show it to you. So I'm going to add a card visual. Oh, sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deselect it, and now I'm going to add a card visual. And what I'm going to do is I am going to add sum of sales amount in the fields section, right? So this is done for me. I'm going to decrease its size. Again, as you can see, it's like the size is very large. So I'm going to decrease it so that it it gets adjusted, right? Keep on decreasing. Yeah, I think it works fine for me, right? And as you can see, the category, I'm going to decrease its size. I'm going to keep it over here, something like this. And again, I'm going to decrease its size. And uh, yeah, that's fine for me, right? So as you can see, so this is the total amount, total sales amount. So in this case, none of the filter contexts are getting applied. So it's going to give me the total sales amount, right? Sum of sales amount. So now what I'm going, so this is how you utilize it on a chart. Or instead of this, you could have also added, say, an image or an icon if you wanted. But I was preferring this. So that's why I added this, right? So again, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go back over here. Shape is done. Title. So title looks really small right now. I want to align it to center, and then I also want to increase its size a bit so that I know that it's titled, right? So yeah, now it's looking nice. And if you want to change background, you can do so. I'm fine with this background. Lock aspect, it's not used too often. Then yeah, border, you can choose. Instead of black, I think prefer white. And yeah, you can add some radius over here. So choose 20. And that is also done. Shadow, yeah, apart from this, other things are fine. So I'm going to click over here. Over here, I'm not liking this currency sign right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and uh, yeah, in currency it's fine. I think let's keep it that way only, or uh, change it to dollars, right? Now again, I'm going to go over here. As you see, this is not looking good right now. So again, I'm going to decrease it, or what I can again do is, in case of decimal places, I'm going to add 0, right? So this is done. And in case of category, if you want, you can further decrease the size. Yeah, so looks cool now. So guys, now we have made a report, and the report consists of a donut chart and it is actually giving me sum of sales amount by product category name. So with this, I conclude this tutorial. We learned about Doughnut Chart in this tutorial. Stay tuned to uh, to stay updated with everything which is happening around Power BI, right? And if you like our videos, please hit like button, comment, and send us your feedback. Share these videos as much as possible. Support us, and yeah, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and bye bye.